What's good, YouTube? This video is going to be about a green flag that you should move forward in a relationship. The single most consistent thread in whether or not a woman is dating successfully or unsuccessfully is her need for anxiety or butterflies before she proceeds with a guy. 99 times out of 100, when a woman feels butterflies and anxiety, that relationship is going to fail, because that's not how genuine, legitimate, lasting bonds are built. Where there's smoke, there's fire, but there needs to be smoke, right? It needs to start slowly. If it's just a raging fire from the very beginning, the likelihood of you having a successful relationship is very slim. Most of the time, the raging fire only comes from one side anyway. Women always have this idea that if they don't feel an immediate spark or chemistry, that there's no potential for a relationship there. They're waiting for that anxiety, and that anxiety is their cue to allow themselves to like a guy or not. The thing is this, though. The relationships that you should pursue, the relationships that you should put your energy into, the relationships that you should give a real chance are the relationships where you are comfortable, where you know where you stand, where you are in control of yourself, where you're not desperate, where you're not afraid, where you're not anxious, where you're comfortable, where you're 100% yourself because you don't feel like you're afraid or desperate to have this person's validation. That's the only time the genuine you can express itself. That's the only time you actually get to see what the true dynamic of the relationship is. It's the only way to build a lasting relationship is to start it from a healthy place. Otherwise, your superior-subordinate dynamic that you yourself establish because you need those butterflies and that fear of that person just to continue or move forward follows itself into your relationship. So even if you get to a relationship, it's not a healthy dynamic at that point. You've chased them into the relationship, and because of that, now have to chase them in the relationship. If you want your love to be mutual and healthy, if you want the exchange to be mutual and healthy, the lack of butterflies, the lack of anxiety, a genuine comfort in who you are and a genuine confidence when you're with a person is the greenest flag that you're going to get that you're starting this relationship from a healthy place. People who have triggered your anxiety have done one of two things: connected themselves to some inner childhood trauma that you're still trying to heal from through your relationships, or strategically confused you to get you more invested in them than they are of you so that they can make use of you. Whether they've done this on accident or on purpose, doesn't matter. If you want to know if the relationship has potential, ask yourself, do you know where you stand with a person? A guy who likes you will make it known. You won't have to ask, you won't have to question. He'll be clear and intentional. If you know where you stand with a man, he wants you in a relationship. And if you're confused, he doesn't want you. I'll say that again. If you know where you stand with a man, then he likes you. He's serious. If you're confused, if you're anxious, he doesn't like you. Ambiguity, confusion, mystery is a tactic employed by people who are strategic in their approach to relationships, but not intentional. Most of the time, that strategy is to extract from you whatever benefit they see fit, but not to provide you anything. If you don't feel butterflies, that means your toxic attachment style isn't being triggered by them. That means that you can start that relationship from a healthy place, as a whole person instead of a fragment of yourself because you're dependent on their validation. That means they've been consistent. That means they've been predictable. That means they've been respectful. That means they've been clear about what they want and where you stand in their lives. That means they've been good communicators. That means that they've been transparent. There's no need for anxiety because you know exactly who you are or what they want you to be to them. You know exactly where you stand. Butterflies are awesome, but it just comes from the mystery and the ambiguity of intention, not knowing what someone's up to. You really think a man who wants a relationship with you is going to leave you in mystery? Someone else could scoop you up if you're not sure. Someone else could get your attention. Again, men will cock block every other man around you if he decides that he wants you. And he's going to do that by carving out a space for himself in your life through consistency. So this idea that sparks and chemistry only happen as a result of anxiety and butterflies, only happen as a result of mystery, is just bullcrap. When I was dating, I preferred to be in control of myself. I preferred to have a clear head and be my genuine self. And if I talked to a woman that had me wondering and had me guessing, I got away from her because it told me that her moves, her decisions, her words were inconsistent. 90% of human communication is nonverbal. That means 90% of what you get from a person, you pick up from their tonality, from their body language, from their decisions, from their actions, from the way they touch you, all of those things. That means if you have anxiety or if you have butterflies, what a person's been showing you or what a person's been saying and what a person's been doing are inconsistent. They've been lying about their intention, and those inconsistencies show up as your butterflies. You don't even realize when you're taking in information anymore because there's so much nonverbal stuff going on. To try to trust in a man's words that he likes you when he's inconsistent in all his actions, it's supposed to make you wonder. It's supposed to make you think. It's supposed to give you butterflies. Consistency breeds comfort, and that's why you don't feel butterflies. But now you're worried about if you like them enough. Not having butterflies makes you doubt the relationship possibility. Not having butterflies makes you doubt the chemistry or the ability to build chemistry with good guys, even handsome guys. Women always talk about, guys they're not attracted to. But a lot of women are dating very handsome men. They just don't find themselves attracted. But it's not that. They find them attractive, they just don't have butterflies, so they say they're not attracted or they say there's no chemistry. That is not chemistry, that is anxiety. You can build chemistry with someone who you find attractive when you let a relationship slow build and open your hearts to them. It's amazing how women protect themselves from good men because they don't feel butterflies, but throw caution to the wind when a man is showing them red flags that he is a danger to their psyche and emotional complex. You want a green flag? Confidence is a green flag. Comfort is a green flag. Calm is a green flag. Stop worrying about sparks and chemistry and stars and fires and all of that shit, and just learn how to grow with people and become friends and become a person's go-to. Start learning how to reciprocate good, positive energy and stop calling everything that is stable and safe and healthy and secure boring. There are more good guys than there are bad guys, but very few of you believe that because of your decision making, because you've been chasing butterflies and anxiety for so long. I've never started a relationship from a place of butterflies or anxiety. And I've not known very many women who did to find the love of their lives. Real chemistry, real lasting relationships are grown. They don't just happen overnight. So if you feel like you've lost control of the situation emotionally, you're likely in a bad situation, but you just don't know it yet. Anyway, follow me at KidPick24 on Instagram. That's all I got for now. I'll get with y'all later.